Memory Palace is an amazing concept that you can use to improve your memory. It's the imaginary construction in your mind based on a real location. This technique is also known by other names like memory castle, mind palace, or the method of loci. However, the name doesn't really matter. The more important thing is to understand the actual technique. This technique comes from early Greek civilization. It is believed that it was Simonides, the Greek poet, who used this technique in the year 500 BC. He used the different rooms of his house and the pieces of furniture in the various rooms as his pegs. While another memory expert, Lynn Kelly, mentions in her book The Memory Code that Aboriginals and many other prehistoric cultures used these techniques long before the Greeks discovered them. So we can just consider this technique as a part of human history. This is based on the fact that humans are extremely good at remembering the places they know, like your home, school, workplace, the shopping mall you always visit, or your daily commute route. If you can see any of these locations in your mind, then you can build a memory palace. Let's see how you can use this technique to remember. Choose your place. You can pick any place you are very familiar with. For example, it can be your house. Your house is now your memory palace. The rooms in your house are stations, locations like a bedroom or living room. The space between rooms or stations is called a journey. Now think about the route you will always take while at that location. This is very important that you are sure about the route, because you will be taking the same mental route around that building. So here's what you can do. Start from your main door and think about all the rooms in your house. For example, the garage, living room, bedrooms, washrooms, kitchen, laundry, study room, and etc. And then decide what will be your route if you get back home from school or work. Also imagine taking the journey in reverse. This shouldn't be a problem, as in real life, you'll always know how to go to some destination from your house and then get back home. Assign a number to each station in this memory palace. So bedroom, washroom, kitchen, living room, and garage will be your 5 pegs. These numbers are for creating a top-down or numbered list of the stations in the memory palace. If you need more pegs, you can use the pieces of furniture in every room of your house. You can stand at the doorway of one of the rooms in your house and identify 5 pieces of furniture. For example, for myself, if I choose the living room, I can use the sofa, TV, center table, bookshelf, and computer table as my pegs. Associate one number to each of the furniture item. Now go to the next room and continue numbering. If you want to locate 15 places in total, so first room will have item 1 to 5 identified and numbered, second room will have item 6 to 10 identified and numbered, and so on. You get the idea. As you build your memory palace, you will associate objects to each of the station, or if you went through the furniture path, then to your identified furniture as an anchor. Later, when you take a journey through your palace, you will pick up those objects. These objects can be anything that you want to memorize. Once you have created the story, you might need to review it a few times, and then it will become part of your long-term memory. Here is a quick summary for you. Choose your place. Decide on a route you always take. Associate a number to each location of that place. Now link the list of objects with that numbered location. Review your journey. Now let's see this technique in action. Suppose you want to remember 5 items: chicken, bread, tomatoes, yogurt, and bubblegum. And you have identified the sofa, TV, center table, bookshelf, and computer table as your memory pegs. This is what I do. Sofa plus chicken. Imagine a chicken sitting on your sofa laying eggs on it. Congratulations, your brand new couch just got ruined. TV plus bread. My TV screen is made of bread, and maybe my chicken is planning to eat it off after laying some eggs. Center table plus tomatoes. There are half-cut tomatoes all over the tabletop. Some of the tomatoes are spoiled, giving off a foul smell. Pay attention. Here, I have just added some negative feelings and a sense of smell to the scene. Bookshelf plus yogurt. I spilled yogurt on my bookshelf. And maybe licked it off. Very disgusting. See? Now here, I added another negative emotion and the sense of taste. While chewing bubblegum, I blew a big balloon that got stuck on my screen. Here, I added some action to make the scene more memorable. It's very important to add emotion and action to whatever you want to remember well, and only then will it end up in your long-term memory. Now review your list, and you'll be able to easily recall it. First, there was a chicken laying eggs on the sofa. Then, your TV was made of bread that your chicken ate after making a mess of your sofa. There were tomatoes spoiled lying on the center table, creating a bigger mess for you to clean. Then, you by accident spilled some yogurt on the bookshelf. And soon, you were chewing some bubblegum and it got stuck to your computer screen. You have a lot of mess to clean up now. You can use this technique in combination with the other techniques to remember anything. It could be the text from your course material, important points for your presentations, poems, vocabulary for new languages, and much more. Your own imagination is the limit. You might be thinking that you'll be confused between the different mental pictures you create and the stories you invent. Don't worry. Your memory is unbelievably powerful and is able to keep all the different sets of information separate. And the good thing is, once you have created pictures and stories, recalling the information is very simple. You never have to start from scratch, even if you haven't used it for months. Simply by reminding yourself of the key images, you'll be able to retrieve all the information. And anytime you do it, you will just be strengthening the memories rather than relearning the same material. So if you're ready and excited to build a memory palace and start using it to memorize words and phrases, tap your mind for familiar locations starting right now.